Hello friends, welcome back to ERP Apps Developer Series. In this part, I'm going to walk you through all the functionalities related to implement the BPO call center pages. In this video, I'm not going to give you the code walkthrough, but instead I'll give you all the functionality walkthrough. And as I stated earlier, you can find entire source code for free into my GitHub repository, and you can find all the installation instruction as well. I'm going to include that link to this GitHub repository to this video description so that you can download it. Please see that this is a MIT style community project, so you can download it for free without any extra cost. Now, just to recap, in the very beginning, I've shown you how to set up this environment locally in your machine, and I'll walk you through how to implement a social authentication and how to implement a role-based security in your application. I also gave you a very brief high-level overview of the address book, and we did a detailed code walkthrough so that you can design and implement change the source code as per your business requirement. Again, you can find all of those source code for free, and any changes in the near future as the new versions are released, I'm going to update my GitHub repository, and you can download it from the GitHub repository. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the GitHub repository, please don't forget to give me a star. Now let's go. Let me walk you through the help desk or BPO call center related functionality. As you can see, the first page I've implemented is the appointment. So again, in a call center, so for example, or any other application, if you want to store any appointment for your business. So for example, like somebody is any customer is interested in your product and they want to book an appointment with you. So this page allows you to store all the appointments. Again, it's a very simple page. You can add or remove any fields you like as per your business requirement. So you can see, you will be able to see all the appointments, add, edit, and delete. Now next page, you can have this call and inquiries, and so any for example, any call center related inquiry or any business inquiry or any email or any phone, anything, look, any lead you get from the market, you want to store that so that you can act on it later on. So these are very similar pages, just like the appointments. You can store all the calls or emails or phone numbers, all the inquiries. The next page is the service ticket. So service ticket allows you, for example, you're running a call center and somebody calls you and they want to have some tech support or any other support request. So this page, service tickets, allows you to create a new ticket for your customer, and you can also assign appropriate resources. So for example, you want to have one of your employee, a tech resource, work on that ticket, so you can do that as well. And it also, as you can see in the last tab, you can also, it lets you store all that related documents. So for example, you end up creating a FAQ, or you want to, for that particular ticket, you want to have a screenshot, a job ad. So you can, attach all of those documentation to the documentation field, collapsible menu. All right, so similar to the service tickets, you can store the work order. So for example, your customer, suppose you are working on a service industry and your customer calls you and said, okay, they need some work order. So you end up doing some work for that particular customer. So you can store all of the work order related information into this page. Again, very flexible implementation. You can add, edit, update any fields you like. All right, so and you can also store the expenses related to the work order. So for example, you end up replacing some parts for that particular customer or the device, or maybe whatever you are repairing. So you can store all the expenses related information. Similar to the work orders, you can have the order page. Again, the idea is you can have as many pages as you want, and you can customize this entire application based on the requirement. So hopefully you like this series. Again, I just want to tell you that you can always please watch for the latest code from the GitHub repository. So any changes to this GitHub repository, if you are having any trouble, please feel free to open an issue log, and I'll be happy to help you out. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.